Santa. Hi, my name is Sarah. We are students from Wannit. Why are we here today, Sarah? We are going to guide Elle around the Gyeongbok Palace. We will be going around 12 spots and explain the historical and architectural facts of each building. We are very excited. Now let's go! In front of you is the main entrance called Gwanghwa-mun.
Wow.
The name Gwanghwa means the virtue of the king shines light on the whole nation. There are 3 arched openings. The middle was just for the king and the side openings were for civil servants and military officers. Civil servants were called Bunban and military officers were called Buban. On the side, you can see a little imaginary animal statue called Hachi. Hachi had the role to get rid of the bad spirits and preventing the good spirits from leaving the palace. The reason why it is facing sideways was to emphasize the eye contact with people with bad intentions to make them feel guilty. You may have noticed the little statue figures on the roof.
There?
Yeah.
All of them?
This shows the importance of the building, and more this was, the more important the building was.
Oh, I see.
This information will help you to figure out which buildings are important during the tour. Now let's go into the Gyeongbok Palace.
Let's go!
We are now coming up to a bridge called Yangjae Hill.
This one?
Yeah, there used to be water flowing underneath called Kumcheon, and it was released to get rid of bad spirits.
Ah, the water here in the river?
But it's not now.
Not here anymore, right?
There is another imaginary animal called Sunro.
These guys?
Yeah.
And they're not the same as the ones up there?
And you can see over there that one of them is sticking his tongue out.
Yes!
Passing through the Gyeongmun, you will see Gyeongjeon. First of all, the meaning of Gyeongjeon is to politicize the region only. There are 2 main events which are held in Gyeongjeon. Those are coronation ceremonies and receiving foreign ambassadors and envoys. Have a look at the ground. You'll see uneven stones called pakso.
Right.
The reason why they use these bumpy stones was to let water flow when it rained to prevent silication.
Oh, very smart idea.
To avoid sunlight being reflected. On the way to the main palace, you'll see stones on each side called 풍계석.
Ah, these stones here?
Yeah. 풍계석 also represents the ranks of military officers, Buban, and the civil servants, Bunban. On the left side was for Bunban, and the right side was for Buban.
Oh, so it's split in half.
Yeah.
Half, okay.
If they were closer to the king, they had a higher rank. On the stairs up, there is 2 stone slopes called tapdo. Tapdo was used for the king when he rode his chair. Around this palace, you'll see 12 zodiac animals. And
yes, I do see all 12, I think.
yeah, and the sabangshin. The engraved phoenix was represents the prosperity and politics. This over here is called tumu. Tumu used to have water filled inside, putting out fire on emergency.
Oh, really?
There is also a superstition about a ghost who loved to play with fire will look at its own reflection inside the water of tumu.
Oh, really?
And run away without causing any harms. Inside the main palace, you'll see a famous painting called 1월 오봉도, having 1 sun, 1 moon, and 5 mountains. This represents the king's power.
Okay.
You can also see 1월 오봉도 inside the 10,000 bill.
Next time I will check to see.
If you follow me this way, you'll see another painting on the ceiling.
So this is where the painting is?
Yeah.
Okay.
On the ceiling, you see
Oh,
a
nice.
yellow dragon painting called Hwangyong.
Wow.
The dragon inside Hwangyong used to have 5 toes, like China did. However, after the war between Korea and Japan,
Right.
Korea had decided to change it to 7 toes during the reconstruction.
Oh, really? So this
Yeah.
is new, the 7 toes.
Yeah. The reason why Korea had decided to change to 7 toes was to show our independence from China.
Ah, I see. Wow. It's so beautiful, right?
If you follow me this way, you'll see one of the 4 사방신.
Okay. Let's go.
This is called Humble, one of the 4 사방신.
Hi, my name is Jun. If you have any question, please feel free to ask. Here is Hajangjeon, the king's office. The name means to think and prioritize. The king had 3 offices and used them based on different seasons and temperatures, and the center one was the main office. Take a look at this 앙불고. 앙불고 is a sundial. It tells you the time based on the length of the shadow. Now, if you follow me, we will go to the main office. I'd like to point out the reddish picture 울릉도. 울릉도 consists of dragons and clouds. The dragon means the king and the cloud is servant. Isn't it beautiful? Let's go back down now. Oh, sorry, I forgot to mention the ground. If you look down, you may have noticed it isn't 박석 like 근정전. Instead, it is sand called 왕사. This was because the sound of stepping on the sand was present to hear, and it also prevented associations from sneaking around.
In front of you is Gangnyeongjeon, which is king's bedroom. The door of Gangnyeongjeon is called Hyangwomun, which meant 5 blessings,
Okay.
which show longevity, health, wealth, virtue, and a flawless life.
Wow.
It meant that if the king is in good condition, it benefits everyone else.
So this one here is his bedroom?
Yeah, that.
Ah.
Can you spot the architectural difference between Gangnyeongjeon and the building behind?
No, I cannot.
On the very top of Gangnyeongjeon, there is No Yongmaru, which is dragon-shaped statue. The reason why there is No Yongmaru is people thought the king was a dragon, and king can't sleep under another dragon.
Right. Wow.
In front of the building, there is walled bed, and that's similar to a balcony, and people had many different ceremonies here. On underside of the building, there is Korean traditional heating system called aguni. When the weather was hot, the king had the doors of the building hung on the ceilings like that.
Wow.
When it got cold, doors were brought down and shut tight.
Ah, I see.
Also, if you take a closer look, there is no furniture inside Gangnyeongjeon.
Right.
The reason is to prevent assassins coming in
Really?
and hiding behind the furniture.
Wow. So he just slept? No furniture?
Yeah.
Wow. That's so crazy.
Following the king's bedroom is Gyotaejeon, which is queen's bedroom. It's a little bit smaller than Gangnyeongjeon, and the name meant the good energy of sky and earth combines and creates everything. The door to Gyotaejeon is called Yangwimun, which meant balanced energy like yin and yang. The energy of king and queen balanced out to give a birth to an excellent leader.
Oh, like the next in line.
Yeah.
Ah.
Also, you may have noticed already, there is no Yongmaru roof just like Gangnyeongjeon.
Right.
Of course, there is no furniture inside for
Yes, of course.
the same reason. But there are some paintings on the wall of the bedroom. At one point, the queen was bored of her royal life. So the king made the garden behind the building called Amisan Garden of Chimneys. Let's go take a look at the garden.
Sounds good.
The garden was full of many kinds of flowers and the floral wall leading to the chimneys.
Ah. So this is for the garden.
Yeah. These hexagon-shaped chimneys let out hot air and steam from agoni.
And this is her garden? Very
Yeah.
cute.
In the distance, you can see Jagyangjeon. I'd like to point out that Jagyangjeon place is the king's mother has stayed.
Ah.
Follow me to the back of the building, and you can see another famous chimney called 십장생 chimney.
Okay.
Let's have a there.
Okay.
This is the 십장생 chimney. 십 meaning 10 in Korea, 장
Okay.
meaning longevity, and 생 meaning life.
Ah.
Altogether, there are 10 symbols to live a long and healthy life.
Okay.
If you look at the world, you can see symbols like the sun, cloud, tree, deer, turtle, train,
Yes,
and
I did.
so on.
Now we arrive at Gyeongchang-gun, where both king and queen live. You may notice the style of the architecture is different from other palaces.
Yeah, it is.
This is because Gyeongchang-gun was constructed the last out of all the Gyeongbokgung palaces.
Ah, okay.
Inside of the Gyeongchang-gun, there is another Irarobongdo painting, which represents King's Tower. Also, it means the king often visited to Gyeongchang-gun. Also, there is no furniture too.
Yes, no furniture also, I noticed.
If you go right side of the building, there is a place where miserable incidents happen.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Queen Myeongdong was brutally killed and burned by the Japanese here.
Oh my.
Also, her grave was later moved to another place.
Ah,
Take a look over here.
it's very sad.
On the bright side, Gyeongchang-gun is the first place in Korea to use electronic light bulbs.
Whoa.
There was a steam generator to produce electricity. However, the generator was so loud and the light bulb was so bright,
Really?
so people in the palace couldn't sleep well at night. Also, the leakage of hot water for generator killed off fish in Hwangjeong Pond,
Whoa.
where the water for the generator was from.
Wow. That's not good.
Yeah.
Just ahead of you is Jibokje. I'll tell you about this building now.
Okay.
Jibok meant gathering books that are as valuable as jades. This place was mostly used as a reception hall for foreign envoys.
Oh, okay.
The building was thought to be unique because it used Chinese bricks and it was a new style back then. Take a closer look at the building. The building looks like it is one floor from
Right.
the outside, but it is actually made of two floors.
Oh, here, two
Yeah,
floors.
further down this way, you can see Taewonjeon. Taewonjeon was used as a funeral home.
Okay.
Unfortunately, it is currently closed for preservation reasons.
Okay.
Inside, it is made of Kinjeon, Hunjeon, and Yeongjeon,
Uh-huh.
which are all places related performing rituals for the ancestors.
Now we are going to my favorite place in Gyeongbokgung, which is Gyeongharu. Gyeongharu is an artificially created island where they felt party with friends envoys.
Oh, okay.
Gyeongharu is packed and planning to get together.
So this is the island.
Yeah.
Mm.
All of the doors can be folded to create a larger space, and the second floor was designed with 3 elevator levels.
I see.
This was because they had to separate the official by their rank.
Ah.
Let's take a better look.
Alright.
Leaving a superstition to prevent fire. 2 dragon statues were put in the water.
Okay.
Also, there was a water circulation system to prevent water from rotting.
Wow, that's so smart.
Yeah. At night, the building light up to show beautiful sights.
I bet it did. It was probably beautiful.
The scenery of Gyeongwaru used to be on the old 10,000 bill.
Wow.
We are now coming up to our last stop, 수정전. This was the institution of scholars. It is famously known as the place where King Sejong created the Korean alphabet Hangul. Another fun fact is 수정전 had the most evenly distributed 아궁이 in the floors back in the day. Do you remember what this was? I think you may have seen it before on the tour. You're right, it's a Wannit. Wannit was the balcony-like elevated place for ceremonies, which was also seen at the king's bedroom, 강령전.